Top of the morning, top of the morning. Hold on, y'all. What's up, what's up, what's up? I know everybody probably hungover, probably having a little NBA hangover, a little Lakers loss hungover. Y'all be all right. Y'all tough, right? I'll wait for a few of y'all to get up in here and then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about it, man. And the unfortunate thing is it's probably still going to dominate the headlines even after the Nuggets had put the icing on the cake last night. There you go, Chad. What's up with it, man? I can't tell whether there's a lot of sad people or a lot of happy people in Lakers Nation. Usually when it comes to a loss like this, you would see a lot of sad Lakers fans, but I really didn't get a lot of Lakers fans that were sad. I actually saw a lot of Lakers fans that were actually happy. It's like I've never seen that before. Wow, see, that's man. See, that's when you know. That's when you know, man. It's time for you to leave. That's when it's time for you to go. Salute, fam. Sleep good. Night after the Lakers lost, got slammed on by Murray, and the NBA is back like the old days. Well, listen. This is the thing. LeBron is still in the league, whether you like it or not. Okay, he's still in there. KD is still in there, and Steph is still in there. Because there's a lot of people that don't like Steph Curry. There's a lot of people that don't like KD, and of course, it seems like everybody and their mama hates LeBron. Um, the interesting thing is that there are still talks of LeBron somewhere else. Man, look, bro. Last night, just proves everything about you. You mad, you salty because you lost, and the way that you lost. What's up with it, Alex? The way that you lost, it really wasn't all that bad. I mean, look, dude, man, you are 40 years old, okay? Don't give me this 39 stuff. Nigga, you 40, all right? Man, you supposed to get ran out of the gym. Okay, you're not supposed to be keeping up with guys half your age. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be tired. Plus, you've already had a lot of people's eyes, they feel like you had a great career. You know what I'm saying? Ride off in the sunset, man, and go ahead and enjoy your life, man. You a billionaire, possibly about to turn into a goddamn trillionaire. Jamal Curry. Nah, man, I've always been on Jamal Murray. People looked at me stupid. See, like, when you talk about a guy like Jamal Murray, like, to me, Anthony Edwards plays more like Michael Jordan, and Jamal Murray has that Kobe Bryant type of instinct. Both of those guys, you got to understand, they both like Kobe. Well, Anthony Edwards more like Kevin Durant, but he plays. He reminds you so much of MJ, a young MJ, like between an 85, 86 MJ. Even though MJ was probably about 20 times better or whatever, especially on defense. his opponents and teammates were babies when he started in the NBA. Yeah, exactly. AD had a bang up shoulder, and that went. Man, look, bro. No, the Nuggets are they're just a better team. Okay, they're just a better team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they are a hybrid. They are a hybrid version of the San Antonio Spurs. You know what I'm saying? They're a hybrid version, and this is the thing that you have to understand about the Denver Nuggets. If somebody's having an off night, it's no problem. Somebody else can pick up the slack. If all of them are doing great, oh man, you're gonna have hell to pay. And that reminds you a lot of the San Antonio Spurs way back when. Of course, Mike Malone, he was under Coach Pop, so you can kind of see everything. You have a dominant big man in Jokic who really doesn't make all the noise in the world and everything, but he still is able to get it done. You have a guy in Aaron Gordon, kind of like, yeah, man. Who could you compare Aaron Gordon to? There's a couple guys on there, but he played with plenty of people. I'm talking about Tim Duncan. He had a lot of power forwards that were with him. Everybody wants to bring up David Robinson, but David Robinson, he was just a whole nother beast. I wouldn't compare. If you want to go ahead and you want to put David Robinson, because David Robinson wasn't, wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt, but he was able to get rebounds and still be a viable force to win 2 championships. And then, of course, you got Jamal Murray. A lot of people, and you look at him like a hybrid Tony Parker. Only thing is with Tony Parker, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't dunking and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't as ferocious as Jamal Murray is. But Tony Parker would still be able to get it done. Let's not forget Tony Parker got a Finals MVP. I think people forget about that. And then you have Michael Porter Jr., who could pretty much do everything. He had 26 last night, I think. And he could pretty much annihilate you from the inside and the out. Big game James, nah, not so much, man. Nah, I wouldn't go there. Big game James was way more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Aaron Gordon, he was a better defender, but offensively, James Worthy was second to none, man. James Worthy could really finish, man. James Worthy could catch the alley-oop. James Worthy's 6'10", man. He could catch the alley-oop. He could run the floor. He could run the floor in transition. He could handle the rock. He could take it coast to coast. He could get in. He could get down there and bang with you too. It's a solid comparison, but I think people forget about Big Game James. And on top of that, Big Game. If you have an impact like James Worthy did, then you're talking about Finals MVP. People forget that James Worthy got a Finals MVP too. You said Reggie Jackson. What about Reggie Jackson? He almost let the game slip away. What about Reggie Jackson? But man, go ahead and live your life, man. And see, that's what the people don't like about LeBron. See, I didn't like that. you walking off the floor. No, man, you lost. You feeling salty. That's what I'm saying. All this bad sportsmanship. Now okay, KD, he was able to show Anthony Edwards love and stuff like that. But see, where I got kind of upset with KD is the fact that you sitting up there finger pointing and you want to start blaming the coach and all this other stuff. Nah, man, just take accountability. Part of being accountable, especially accepting your L's and holding your L's, is being able to show your predecessors, okay, hey, look, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, like, nobody even expected y'all to even be in the playoffs, much less anybody talking about and trying to push the narrative that y'all were going to come back from 3-0. Okay, let's just be honest. Listen, man, it is time for you to go. Everybody is really ready to go ahead and let the league carry on. The league is going to be fine without LeBron, without Steph, and without KD. Now I know KD and Curry still got some time and stuff. I would say Curry got more time as a main player. KD, his time is running out. His numbers are decent and everything, but they're not impactful. It's not translating to wins. And I'm talking about winning when it really matters. Winning in the regular season and winning in the playoffs and winning championship. That's completely different. But it's people want to see competitive games now. Like last night, it was a competitive game. People do want to see that. Keep your edge on your seat. Keep you on your edge of your seat. People want to. It's that fear factor of if the Lakers can actually defy the odds and come back. But the league is going to be all right, man. The league has to be all right. They have to move on. They can't continue to hold on to guys that are 39. Kevin Durant, I think he 36, 37 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 35, 36 or something like that. You got to move on. And I know it's tough to hear that. And see, this is another thing too. A lot of people I think a lot of people are kind of mad about this too. I think a lot of people want LeBron to stay in the league. They want LeBron to stay in the league, man, just so that they can have something to talk about. Especially a lot of these people's channels, man, all they do is just talk about LeBron 24/7, 365 and stuff like that. You ain't gonna have nothing. The only thing that you're gonna be able to talk about is it's gonna be an afterthought. You're gonna be talking about LeBron, what he did in the past and all this other stuff. You gotta carry on, man. You gotta carry on. The league isn't just one person. That's not what the league was designed, NBA was designed for. Like when Jordan was in the league, you had plenty of other players that you could look at. I know some people find that hard to believe, but you had Charles Barkley, you had Patrick Ewing, you had Akeem Olajuwon, you had other guys that you could look at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the league is set up for. People want the NBA back. They want competitive games. They don't want to see the NBA being dominated by just one guy. They want to bring the essence of team basketball back. It's time for a new face, a fresh new face. These young guys competing to be the face of the league. But like I said, man, it makes no difference to me whether LeBron is in the league or not. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's in the league, great. If not, That's on you. I don't know what's up with these comments. And see, what we got to understand, man, is a lot of these people that are like LeBron fans, uh, you're delusional. You're delusional because you think that LeBron is still in year two or year three or something like that. Man, listen, those days are gone. Those days are gone, and they have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come to a point in time where you have to understand and you have to come to the realization that uh, it's time to move on. And I don't think LeBron really recognizes that. You up in here trying to play with your son and stuff like that, bro. um, like, your son might not really necessarily want to do that. As I've said before, Bronny James might not necessarily be ready for the league. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he has to realize. Last night was very evident, man, of okay, if you get your way and everything, you happy. You know what I'm saying? You jumping up and down. You popping champagne over a meaningless in season tournament. It might mean something. It might mean something to, maybe you, but to the average fan, it don't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't count for anything. You you got a banner in there, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't mean nothing. People want an actual banner of you going to all the way to the finals and actually winning that thing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the people respect, the bubble title more. You know what I'm saying? I hate to keep calling it a bubble title, but that's what people refer to it as. But I think the people that's up in here that's constantly saying, now this is probably gonna hurt some people's feelings. You know me, I'm gonna carve it down the middle. I really don't care. I'm gonna carve it straight down the middle. Okay, I really don't care what anybody got to say when I say this though. The people that's always getting online talking about, oh yeah, well I'm so sick of this man. I'm tired of LeBron being there. Yada yada yada. All this other stuff. Yada 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 yada. Let me stop. Um, Hold on one sec, y'all. Okay. And now I see your comments. They try to cut my comments off. Sorry about that, y'all. What's up, Brown Sugar Baby? I see you in here, sweetie. You said the league. I'm sorry, man. I didn't see y'all. I had to refresh my comments. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I knew something was up. You said Stephen. Okay, Stephen Green. You said the league is made for the young cats and the NBA is going fast. Fans are sick of superstars flopping. Yeah. It's growing. LeBron's kids can carry the name. Well, that's the thing. Okay, in terms of the superstars flopping and stuff like that, I understand exactly what you're saying, Ted. Man, like, and they're sick of, me. Like Charles Barkley feels a lot of ways that I mean he feels a way that a lot of other people feel. Like nobody wants to compete anymore. Nobody wants to be competitive anymore. I mean, yeah, you're winning, and you like with the whole situation with Kevin Durant. Okay, yeah, they were a juggernaut and everything like that, but a lot of people didn't like that because they felt like, well, damn, there's no way that we could beat them. Even though in my mind, just in my mind, well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth. But listen, in my mind, that team could have been beat. Now I know people keep saying if KD and Clay don't get hurt, you know what I'm saying, the Raptors wouldn't have won. We don't know that. But a lot of people just was banking on the fact that they would have. But they're human beings just like anybody else. KD a human being, Steph a human being, Clay a human being, Draymond a human being. All that Warriors team, the whole Warriors team was human beings. Okay, juggernauts have been beaten. Okay, juggernauts have been beaten. So that's how I saw it. You know. Now what I was gonna say is all these people that sit up here and they constantly talk about, oh yeah, well, I'm so sick of LeBron and I'm tired of LeBron and get him out the league and stuff like that. You ain't gonna have nobody else to talk about no more. You're not gonna have nobody else to talk about no more. Then it's gonna be all you're gonna be doing. Okay, the LeBron fans, the hybrid LeBron fans and stuff like that, they're gonna they're gonna be living off of LeBron's memory and stuff like that, which means that you ain't gonna have nothing else to talk about, man. I certainly hope that you're able to diversify your conversation. I really do, because LeBron is not a dominant factor of my conversation. If you notice, I don't really talk about LeBron that much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I mean, this dude has been in the league 21 years. We pretty much seen everything that we needed to be seen. Said role player or bums flopping is understandable. But a superstar that already gets called, yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is, bro. But I think that there's gonna be a changing, like everybody was saying, there's gonna be a changing of the guard, passing of the torch, so to speak. I mean, you seen that last night with Murray. You seen that last night. I mean, you seen that the night before last with Anthony Edwards and KD. The league is ready to move on. And look, a lot of people don't really want to have this conversation. Do I think that LeBron should continue playing? Not as a main player. No, not as a main player. Not as a main player. Not as no face or none of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are disappointed and stuff like that. Hey, actually, nah, man, no, no, man, no. I don't. Listen, what we need to do, I know you keep saying all this LeBron on the 76ers, KD on the 76ers and stuff like that. No, what we need to do is just start off fresh, weed everybody out, and let's go ahead and usher in the Maxi era. Even I'm feeling this way about nah, he's not, man. Darvin Ham not gonna get fired. This wasn't on Darvin Ham. I don't think people understand that this was not on Darvin Ham, and plus Darvin Ham has proven that he could win without the services of both LeBron and AD. This doesn't. You said Maury is interested in one last run um, with Joel. Not if he continues going down the road that he's going. No, Sixers fans are tired of it, man. Man. Listen, and then on top of that, you don't understand this. the thing he got to realize too, that's another year of more stress and strain on the body. What you should have did, and what they should have done is just shut him down. Okay, when he had that surgery on his knee, he should have just shut it down. He probably would have got some criticism, or people gonna say, okay, yeah, you're never available. The best ability is availability, but at the same time, it's like, well, damn, we want you healthy 100% in the entire playoffs, not no 30% or something like that, or us having to keep on saying, oh yeah, you playing on one leg and all that other stuff. We're tired of it. And then on top of that, you don't understand this either. Daryl Morey doesn't seem to understand this. Joel actually is slowing us down more than us progressing where we need to go in terms of our offense, in terms of us going up and down and stuff like that. Man, you see how Jokic, even though he ain't the fastest guy in the world, Jokic is still able to keep up with the horses and not get hurt, still be available, and still be impactful. Joel Embiid, unfortunately, he hasn't really been that impactful. He was impactful one game. And see what separates him, what separates him from a guy like Brunson, even though they play in two different positions. I don't like really comparing that. But see, with Brunson, when he wasn't shooting well, guess what? Brunson is able to defend. Brunson is still able to make that extra pass. Brunson is even, he's able to do little things that make up for him not doing that well shooting, because he really hasn't, up until the night before last, he really hasn't shot well throughout the series. It's been all Josh Hart and Devicino and OG to a certain degree, and it all comes in Tom Thibodeau. That's what I was trying to tell Scrub Zero. Tom Thibodeau, he's learning to adapt to both offense as well as defense. We all know that he's defensive minded. Keep in mind that his philosophy was sold, and also it was bought by the 2008 Celtics team. Yeah, exactly. Brunson is a natural point guard. And as a point guard, sometimes as a point guard, you're gonna have those games where things don't go that good. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not able to necessarily get your buckets, or you're not able to get off. Man, these girls look young. What the hell? They don't even look like they should be driving, man. It must be getting on. Anyways, but yeah, man, it's time to move on. And last night, like I said, man, I don't care who don't like it or not, man. That was a tacky display of sportsmanship. You walking off the floor like that. You mad and stuff like that. Look, man, you should have expected. Listen, everybody always want to come with this argument that, oh yeah, the refs are gonna cheat for LeBron and all this other stuff. They're not gonna do that no more. You would keep Bridges. Who you talking about? Are you talking about, which Bridges are you talking about? Because neither one of the Bridges are in the playoffs, and neither one of the Bridges are or on the 76ers or on Lakers or any other teams that we're talking about. If you're talking about Mikal Bridges, he plays for Brooklyn. If you're talking about Miles Bridges, he still plays for Charlotte, man. I mean, listen, your spirit been broke. Like, there is absolutely nothing that you can do to beat a team like the Nuggets that already have your number. They're pretty much they're not even playing their best game. And on top of that, they have somewhat of a different team because they don't have, I keep mentioning Bruce Brown. And even Bruce Brown, even without Bruce Brown, who is very important, Bridges, we don't we don't we don't have Bridges ain't on our team. Yeah, hey, not unless I'm going to see now. We didn't pick up Bridges. I would keep okay, but the way you were wording it, it was like you're talking about on draft day, but yeah, but I'm talking about now. You said I would keep Bridges like as if he's on there now. That's what I'm saying. LeBron was upset, didn't want to shake hands. The understanding. Hey, Steven, you must be driving or something. You must be driving and texting at the same time or something, man. Cause yeah, first you said I would keep Bridges. I'm like, Bridges ain't on there. And then you said, shake hands, the understanding. But I think I know kind of what you're saying. But like I said, man, last night was like I said, it was a tacky display. Yeah, man, man, you must be smoking some good or something, bro. For real, man. What you got in your cup? But like I was saying, man, that was a tacky display of sportsmanship. Uh, I kind of knew that LeBron was gonna do something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping that he wouldn't, but I kind of knew that he would. And the thing about it is too, if he would have won, I guarantee you he probably would have been showing them love and dapping them up and everything like that just because he won. And dog, it don't work like that, man. You got to be able to accept your L. You say kids that look up to LeBron, seeing his bad sportsmanship. Yeah, man. Like walking off the floor and stuff like that, man. And then you talking about playing, you know, uh, you talking about going and representing the U.S. and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, see, and that's another thing too. Don't forget that it's really not over for LeBron because he getting ready to play the summer. He getting ready to play in the Olympics. I'm like, damn, bro. Well, Steven, I'm trying to figure out on what you were saying. The last couple messages, man. Like, help me to understand what you were saying. Olympics is about name in front of the jersey. You tell LeBron is selfish. Yeah, man. I mean, um, you know, the toxic, the toxicity, of having to play, with LeBron and what comes with it, man. I think that's what people, because wherever LeBron goes, his minions are gonna go. That's where he's gonna go. Um, I mean, just enjoy him as a player, but damn, you ain't got to be so hardcore. And see, a lot of people be getting into it so hardcore over LeBron. Like, you got some of these guys on YouTube or whatever. They got such an extreme hate towards people that don't like LeBron and stuff like that. Man, they really they willing to do jail time over a debate like this. Niggas talking about meeting up and fighting because of LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, everybody ready to fight. For LeBron, and LeBron probably hadn't even met. Yeah, man, they ready. Yeah, man, like, why? That dude don't care nothing about you. Like, you probably hadn't even met LeBron. You probably hadn't even seen LeBron play in person. I've seen LeBron play in person. I saw him at the All-Star game. I've seen Kobe in person. You know what I'm saying? I've seen all them guys play in person. I saw LeBron in 2010, man. You know what I'm saying? At the All-Star game. Yeah, I mean, you look, bro. This is the thing, man. If you're a fan, just be a fan, man. That's it. Just be a fan, enjoy the game, enjoy the player. You know what I'm saying? But you want to sit up here and you want to try to fight over a guy that don't have nothing like to do with you. You don't know that man. You don't know his family. You don't know any. That dude don't know anything about you. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do anything for you. Like, why are you taking penitentiary chances? That's my thing. Why are you doing that? But then you got guys out here, you know what I'm saying, that they might lose a lot of money because of LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Then that's where they hate and they anger come in too. Like I said, uh bro, um, I'll be fine without without LeBron. There's some people that need LeBron in order. They need LeBron in their titles. They need to talk about LeBron. It's like, if you don't talk about LeBron and you don't have an hour long conversation about LeBron, the conversation dead. Nah, man, it don't rock like that with me. I'm more. I could talk about a whole array of different things. That's why conversation is kind of you said it's kind of free, the way LeBron fans talk about him and defend him. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's fruity, but you have an infatuation with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's even like with Michael Jordan. I like Michael Jordan, but I mean, I'm objective with the dude, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I like the dude personality and stuff like that, man. Because I don't, first off, I don't know him, and then from what I hear about him, I wouldn't want to be around somebody like that. And then I'm able to critique his fault, his flaws. Because Michael Jordan had a lot of flaws too. You know what I'm saying? Like no player is perfect, man. That's what people got to understand. No player is perfect. But watch, you're gonna have a lot of guys out here, man. They're like, damn, man, LeBron is gone. What we gonna talk about? Not me. Shit, man. Life is gonna go on, man. It don't revolve around because you gotta think about it. When before LeBron had got big, nobody really trusted that LeBron was gonna really be what he was. And trust me, I know because I've lived to see it. They were like he's not gonna be as big as Jordan. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do that. Stuff like that. They started doubting this guy. You know, you know. Now coming out of high school, they were like, and it was because of the hype and everything. And then once he touched foot on the NBA floor, then he started getting better. Then it was like you thought he played with the Sixers because he was drafted. Nah, man. It was a lot of people that was. He didn't get around. He didn't get along with Ricky Davis. His first year, he didn't get along with Ricky Davis. I don't think he had anything against Darius Miles. I know that and see at that time, what you also got to realize too, Cleveland was also in the middle of a transition because you got a lot of people don't even remember DeJuan Wagner. DeJuan Wagner coming out of high school was supposed to be that next big thing. You know what I'm saying? DeJuan Wagner, he had scored 100 points in high school. You know what I'm saying? I used to like DeJuan Wagner coming out of Camden, New Jersey. But then LeBron he came in and that's what had taken place. But look, man, this era is coming to a close. The LeBron era, the KD era. Them eras are coming to a close. Um, it's like learn to move on and learn to talk about something else. Learn to have something else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron is getting old, man. I mean, people want to see fresh new faces, and it's tough for people to hear that. But people gonna bring up these stats, these numbers, stuff like that. So, look, man, I'm finna ride out, man. It was good chopping it up with y'all. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.